Hello, 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 my lovely disciples. How are you all? Hello, Raven. Hello, Rena. And hello, Strawberry. I don't think I've seen you around before. Welcome on in. Hopefully everyone is well this fine evening, day, morning, night, whatever, what have you. It's evening for me. And I'm the important one here. I hope you're all well. Sincerely. It's a little warm today, so you might begin some extra background noise from the fan. Actually, I can turn it down a little bit. Hold on. Let me, because I have it stepped up to maximum RPM, but I can step it down. And I'll still be getting air in the room, but just not as much, and that should be fine. Oi. Ugh. I got a nice ice cold beer. I've got stuff to paint. It's a good night. I clipped myself real good on a metal rod today though at work. I guess it was enough to make it bleed. It just kind of hurt like a bitch, and I kind of felt some dampness on my leg. I was like, that's probably bleeding. I'll look at it later. Got home, looked at it, and was like, it's just a scrape. 'Tis but a scratch. But yeah, yeah, today was a good day. I like today. Yeah, it's a good time. Oh, you know what I realized? I did not. Oh, never mind. I did. Haha. I was like, did I configure things right for the stream? But yeah, okay, cool. I can be in this corner. You guys can be over there. And yeah, we got a swamp ass to paint, which we may or may not get to right away. Monty Python, yeah, somebody got the reference. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know how many of you have seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail, but there's a scene where there's like a black knight defending a bridge or something. I don't know, whatever. And they keep cutting off his limbs, and he's just like, this but a scratch, I can still take you. And they leave him there with just a torso, basically. It's so funny. It's so funny. Oh man, very, very amusing. I love Monty Python. It's so good. It's so good. But yeah. Oh, one moment. I haven't like really fully cracked everything yet. Oh, okay, that's better. Yeah. I sadly ran out of ibuprofen in my van today. So something I've been doing, cause I take here we go. This shit. Levocetrazine dihydrochloride. I take this as like a 24/7 allergy, like a 24-hour allergy like thing, right? It's supposed to last that long. But I'll have allergy flare-ups throughout the day, so I also take this diphenhydramine, right? I'll pop like one of these and then a couple of ibuprofen, because the ibuprofen, like this is like it's gonna keep things good, but the ibuprofen kicks in really fast to help reduce swelling, because what'll happen is my eyes will, like the area around my eyes will start to swell up, and I will have a hard time keeping my eyes open. And if that's happening while I'm driving, which it usually is, because that's usually when I'm exposed to allergens, because shit just makes it through the air filters, then you know that's bad. I need to keep my eyes open while I'm driving, so I got like a pocket in the like the driver's side door, and what I'll do is I'll I'll grab one bottle, pop a single diphenhydramine, grab the other bottle, pop 2 ibuprofen, and then I'm usually good to go within like a couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes for it to kick in. And as soon as symptoms appear, I do that, and I'm good for like, you know, at least 4 hours. So yeah, works out pretty well. And hello, Oncey, welcome on in. Yeah, we're gonna be painting today. I keep meaning to get around to it, and I keep not doing it. So we're gonna do some painting today. Yeah. I haven't actually gotten around to it. I just was like checking the thing, and then yeah, haven't actually gotten around to it yet. Glad the meds help. I usually take Allegra. What's the active ingredient? I don't buy name brand stuff. I just don't. I always buy the actual thing. Fexofenadine. Interesting. I haven't tried fexofenadine before, I don't think. Hold on, I need to put that over there. Those are work keys. Do you like my Pippa keychain? It's very cute. It's got 2 sides. The 2 sides of Pipkin Pippa. I need to get more. There's never any Sheena merch at any of the cons I go to, and I'm very sad about that. You'd think that she wasn't my Oshi for the lack of merch I have from her, but you know. I need to change the chat. Where? Hold on, we're gonna put you all up here. I did not get 7,000 subs. Yeah, the site you were using to check is not a very accurate site. I did go up 1 subscriber today to 6,992 from 6,991, but yeah, at no point did I hit 7,000 subs. Yeah, social counts has this tendency to round up to like the nearest 100. Yeah, it's all right. If you want to like look at stats, the place to do that, let me pop this up. So this site is pretty good. It runs a little bit behind, but they do actually get the data directly from what's it called, from YouTube. So, and it goes pretty in depth, and it's pretty accurate. Like these monthly earning estimates are pretty good. Like $45 a month. Yeah. I usually it's like, you know, between like 40 and 60 a month is what I take back. It kind of depends on the month. But as far as like subscribers, it'll be a day behind, but it is there. So and you see it's 6.99k subscribers. If we go to live subscriber count, it is 24 hours behind. 24 hours ago I was at 6,990. So you know, so this is the one that if I want to check on like someone's channel and kind of snoop it a little bit, see what their stats are, this is the site I use because it has actual statistics from the YouTube API. Yeah. Future projections. Their future projections for me are, yeah, that's about right. Yeah. So we'll see if that changes in the future. Oh, might help if I did that. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm very close. I'll probably hit it in like a week or two. I'm usually getting like, nah, don't worry about it. I usually get like a subscriber like every like day or two, so I'll have it in like a week or two. It's close enough. It's one of those things where it's like, good enough, you know. But yeah, I'm not worried about it. But now you have a site that is much more accurate to look at. If you want to snoop my channel and see the stats, you can go to Social Blade. It's pretty good. It's behind, but I think old, slightly out of date, but more accurate data is better than inaccurate data, right? That's how I look at it. So, yeah. Showing a bit too much skin. Let me just make sure, because I should. There we go. All right, was just making sure I was on the live chat. The way this chat works is it does like the Twitch API is pretty generous, and it'll just let it like grab messages from the Twitch API, right? But for the YouTube, it actually has to have a what's it called? A window open that it looks at. Oh, this is the same thing as last time. I just never finished it. Yeah, it's the same dude. Yeah. Let me see if I can get a better light on him. But yeah, same dude. I keep meaning to go back and do more paint on him, but I keep not doing it because yeah, I just haven't, which is fine. I think I was going to get some green on him here. I kind of like the idea. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of almost going. My only problem is like some of these spots aren't very well painted, so I might grab that brown again, and we'll go over some spots and sort of touch up the base coat here, make it a little better, and we can chat a little bit in the meantime. We don't need a crazy brush or anything. This'll do. I should grab a paper towel. I have paper towels somewhere. Yeah, I like to keep a roll of paper towels in my room. I do eat at my desk a lot and whatnot, so it's good to have on hand for that. Should get a little bit of water in there. That's quite good. So we're just gonna try and get into some of the crevices here. And I made this paint pretty watery on purpose, so that way we can get into some more of the crevices, and also so it's a lighter coat, so it's not gonna impact and darken up the paint that's already there too much, and I can kind of spread it a little thinner is kind of the idea. Oop. Glitching out a little bit. Let me move that a touch. But yeah. Oh man. Did I tell you guys? I did tell you guys about there's like a vet clinic that we were stealing a customer from another. They were like we stole them as a customer from another company because the other company just ghosted them. It's a very strange situation. I think they are going to go ahead and buy a new washer from us on my advisement. Well, washer dryer combo, which I'm pretty proud of that. I really feel like it was the right thing to sell them that too. You know, they're gonna get something in fast. It's gonna work right off the bat. They don't gotta worry about it for a while. Like, it's just gonna be good. It's gonna be a good situation. Good feelings all around. Our installers will do a great job because they always do, and that customer is going to be with us for a long time to come. I can tell you that right now. They were so happy to have me there. They were very like, thank you for being so honest and upfront with us and showing us pictures of things. Like, sometimes just really giving people that level of transparency is the way to go. And especially after they've been treated like so horribly by the last company. Like the guys, I guess, like walked out the door and they had to be like dragged back in. Like they were like, hey, you left already, you're leaving, like you didn't like check with us or test anything before you left, like what's going on here? All right. Cool. Well, it's gonna need to dry a little. Oh, there's still some spots. Hold on. On the base there. That should be good. It's gonna need to dry a little bit. In the meantime, we can make some decisions on like. Ooh, there's a little bit there as well. We need to make some decisions on things. So I'm thinking, obviously we got some wood here that it's grasping. We're gonna need to do red there, or not red, but brown there, right? But other than that, I'm thinking that we go like a more, I don't know, do we want to treat this like a mushroom cap almost? Like the head and the back like mushroom caps. And maybe make them like, because he does kind of have like a very mushroom growing on wood type of vibe, right? Like what I'm seeing here is a lot of mushrooms growing along his arms and stuff. So I'm almost thinking that we kind of like paint the mushrooms like a handful of vibrant colors, right? And like maybe have this mushroom cap of a back and top be like I don't know, a darker color of some variety. I'm not sure. Also, is the chat not updating? Oh, the chat's updating now. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I didn't see your so is that Marsha's base coat? Yes, this is Marsha's base coat. Yeah, I was just touching up the base coat. Sorry. I don't know why the chat wasn't doing the thing. Red and white spots, too overdone on patterns. I don't know about red and white spots on this one. I do have another one printed. Maybe we'll try that. I don't know. I like that, and that's the thing is like I'm not sure what I want to do. I don't. I feel like red and white spots gives the vibes of like a poisonous mushroom, and I don't feel like this guy is a poisonous mushroom. I kind of want to like communicate that he's like very sturdy, not necessarily poisonous, but just like very tough. So like I want to go like a more brown thing, but brown is so boring. So I'm like wondering if like maybe like turkey mushrooms, layers of colors. I'm not familiar. Let me look. Ooh, that's interesting. That is outside my skill level, but I like the idea. So what yeah, that's definitely gonna be more than I can execute on, but we can take some inspiration from that. And what we can do, I think that would be kind of cool, is if we do like one layer of color, right? Like maybe we do like I don't know, we do one layer of color, and then all the dimples and dots we do a different color. And maybe we, I don't know, I don't really want to do red and white. I'm kind of thinking like if we did so I'm just looking at my options here. Maybe like a dark purple and like a brighter blue. Is it? I'm a sucker for purple. That's really what this comes down to. Also, I just noticed another spot I missed here. Ink cap. Let me look. Interesting. So it's like black with a white sort of top. Interesting. Why does this keep not updating? Oh, I think I understand why. That's infuriating. Okay. I put... Someone send a chat. I want to see. Actually, I don't know. I might be not included in the thing. Okay, so that shows up. Okay, good to know. Sorry, just trying to figure out how certain things work so that way we can have the chat updating on the screen. May I share another story from work? Absolutely. Go for it. All right. Let me see here. I'm thinking... I really like... Yeah, we're gonna go with that dark purple idea. I kind of like the idea with the ink spot, but ink cap, we're not gonna do it, but I like the idea. We might implement some of that later. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab, okay, just making sure that's not, we're gonna grab this darker purple. It's cultist purple, or maybe, hold on, let me grab this. Let's take a look between the two. They're pretty similar. This one's lighter though. So we're gonna use the really deep one, the alien purple. Whoa, that was a lot. Okay, neat. That should be all the alien purple we need. Oh, I just realized I used a different brown for this. Oh, well, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's fine. And I think we're just gonna do a nice... They look literally the same. They're slightly different. You can tell if you're really looking, but they are quite similar. And I'll just go purple all over this. Look at that. And we're not going too heavy on this. We're just going to do kind of a light coat here. Ooh, that's getting on there. Not a big fan of that. Hold on. Let me grab this. There we go. This past Saturday, coming back from work, I find my coworker being held hostage by a 6-year-old kid. The kid is using the scanner as a weapon. Everyone was laughing more. Oh boy. Being held hostage by a kid using a scanner as a weapon. That's wild. There's not much you can do against a kid if it's like an actual serious situation where the kid's like kind of being a jerk. Hopefully this is a good story. Like a happy ending story. I'm thinking I kind of want to take inspiration from the death or the ink cap thing you were doing, and we'll do a different color along the ridge here. And then the stem, his body, will do another color as well. So let me grab this. We're going to fill in the edges here. Really get in there. Do the... There we go. We don't have to be perfect. We just have to be good enough. There we go. Oh my goodness. I will read the entire story in one go. Once you're done. All right. I like the purple. I think that turned out really well. We're gonna let that sit. We're gonna do another coat of purple over this coat of purple. Here, let me show you. So it's a little shiny still because it's still drying. So we're gonna do another coat of this purple over this, because yeah, it's not enough to cover that properly. But that's good enough for now. And then actually, hold on, we missed a spot. That, there we go. Anything else we're missing? Kind of that rim there. Everything else mostly looks good. Yeah. Got a little spot there we missed. This is fine. Alright, cool. Alright. me think here. That ridge, I kind of like the idea of doing a lighter color there. We're gonna grab this super light purple Kraken lavender. We're gonna use a bit of this. I really don't need much. I don't really have toothpicks anywhere. Maybe this will work. I could go downstairs and grab some toothpicks, and that would make this way easier. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna grab some toothpicks. I'll be right back. All right, toothpicks acquired. Okay. All right. From the top. This past Saturday, coming back from work, I find my coworker being held hostage by a 6-year-old kid. The kid is using the scanner as a weapon. Everyone was laughing. More text coming. Kid is scanning items behind the counter. After leaving for 30 minutes, kid comes back but grabs second scanner and runs off. Manager runs after kid. Things work out till 1 hour later. Kid appears out of nowhere right next to me, slowly trying to take my radio out of my belt. I calmly ask the kid to stop. He giggles and races off with my radio. Mom finally comes. Things calm down. Man, that's wild. Some people really do need to just like keep a better eye on their kids though. Like actually pay attention to your children, please, and thank you. That'd be cool. That'd be nice. I'm just gonna do this like little bit of very light purple around the edges here. You know, it might actually be too light, but we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna always paint over it since it's so light. So I'm not too worried about it. That's part of the reason to use such a light purple is like, if we don't like it, we can paint over it. Or these darker colors if you're not sure, and then it's bad, you're kind of screwed. You know what that story makes me think of, though? It's just like... parents in general not being responsible for their children and, like, where they go online and stuff. And how now we're all having to verify with our real IDs because parents can't manage their kids' social media presence and, you know, don't manage their children's access to devices and stuff. and just like give them free reign on iPads and shit. And now it's our problem. It's a little frustrating for me personally. So I like being anonymous online. I don't necessarily want people to know who I am. Yeah, but you know who's responsible for kids? Their parents. If kids are out of hand, it's because the parents are not doing. I mean, it's not always parents' fault, right? Sometimes you do everything you can, blah blah blah. But generally speaking, like, look, you brought this kid into the world. It's your responsibility. Like, come on, get it together. I do say this as someone who doesn't have a kid, but I don't have a kid for good reasons. Like, I wouldn't be able to properly take care of a kid with the situation I was in for a very long time. And even now, it's like I'm barely staying afloat with the amount of money I make where I live, you know? It's hard out here, you know? And I get that it's hard for people, and I'm sympathetic to that, obviously, but at the same time, you made a choice, and it is a choice. You don't have to have a kid. Like, it is an option to just not have one. So, I don't know. But a country canceling children's activities, everything for field trips, simple recess, because their parents are overprotective of them. Yeah, and that's gonna be bad for the kids in the long run. They need activities, right? I don't know. I feel like parents are like too overprotective in the wrong circumstances and not protective enough in the circumstances that they need to be. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. It's a difficult problem to tackle, right? I don't know that there's like a super correct answer. You know? Anyways, Twitch, clip that. There's a feature where you could just say clip that in a stream, and it'll try and clip things for you. Let me see. We're gonna zoom in a little bit, pan a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah. Oh no, well, it's fine. It's fine to splash a little bit there. I'm gonna be doing another coat of paint over that anyways, which it's a little bit wet still. I think that's okay. Let's see. Maybe we do the wood next. I'm not gonna do every part of him purple. I haven't really fully envisioned everything, which is why I'm kind of thinking about just doing this piece of wood here and just like grabbing some brown and just going at that. And that'll probably inform some other things, to be honest. So we will grab this brown. I've got an old hut brown. It's kind of like almost like a grayish brown. We're gonna give it a shot. I don't know if it's any good. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Blech. Sorry. Ugh. Ugh. As you can see, the allergies are ever present. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and we're just gonna go do some broad strokes stuff with this. Oh, it's one of these paints. Oh, it's one of these. Useless. Worthless. Absolutely worthless. We will not be using that. Shit. Let's see. Let's try this. No. Let's grab this one. This ought to be pretty good. Woo, hello. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be dealing with allergies for quite a while. This is not gonna go away anytime soon. I would expect me to be dealing with allergies for quite a while. It's been particularly bad this year. I think my allergies are just getting worse with age, which is a pretty common thing. So it's just, it is what it is. I'm just dealing with it. You know? Like I was saying earlier, something I've been doing is I'm keeping, so I take levocetrazine, whatever. It's the like generic of Xyzal. And so I have been taking that for a 24-hour solution, but it's not perfect. And so what I've been doing to supplement that is when I start getting symptoms when I'm out and about, is I will take a diphenhydramine, which is a Benadryl, the active ingredient of Benadryl. I'll take that with some ibuprofen. You heard all the med talks? Okay, yeah. But yeah, and so I'll do that, and that's that combo of like ibuprofen, because ibuprofen is an anti-inflammatory, right? And so what'll happen is like my eyes will get kind of inflamed and like start or like they'll start to get puffy, and so that's inflammation. So I treat the inflammation with the ibuprofen, and then the long-term fix is the medium-term fix is the diphenhydramine. The short-term fix is the ibuprofen, and the medium-term fix is the diphenhydramine. And then just like the levocetrazine just keeps me going more or less. It keeps things down, right? It doesn't fix the situation, but it keeps me from like waking up in misery, right? And just generally keeps things manageable. You know? Like if I wasn't taking it, oh my god, I would be so much worse off. I don't even want to think about how bad it would be. Oh my goodness. It's a little tricky to get in there. Get this paint on there. I might actually want the even smaller brush that I just put away up here. Nice. There we go. That's good. Good stuff. Looking nice so far. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. We'll have to like go over the fingers a little bit, but that's okay. Getting a little bit of bleed over, but that's all right. Nothing's perfect. I have no qualms about imperfections here. There we go. Let's touch this up a little more. Sounds pretty good. Feeling pretty satiated myself. I made some like bacon mashed potatoes and like put a couple fried eggs on it. It was okay. Ever seen red cage fungus or wrinkled peach fungus? I haven't seen them in person, but I have read up on red cage fungus. I'm not familiar with wrinkled peach fungus, but I'm sure it's quite interesting. I actually have a book. Let me see. Oop. Find it without knocking shit over here. I have this book, Growing Gourmet and Medicinal Mushrooms, 3rd edition, by Paul Stamets. It's a pretty good book. I highly recommend it. If you're interested in mushroom cultivation at all, it's quite good. Got all the info you need. I keep wanting to get into mushroom cultivation more, but it's just I'm always doing too much, and it's just it always becomes the last priority and then doesn't happen. So, or like I'll do like a little bit, but it's half-hearted because like again, aforementioned lack of time and willpower and energy, so on, which is a lot of my problem. Is just like trying to commit the appropriate time to all the stuff that I want to do is so hard. It's really difficult, but that's okay. You know, we make do. Oh man. All right. We're probably good to do another layer of purple on the caps here. And I really like how... Ooh, how did that happen? When did that... Man, I am so sloppy. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to do a little bit of touch-up there. Let's do a little bit of touch-up underneath. Cover up these brown splotches that we made. That should be fine. I I really like how that rim turned out. I think that's really good. It's a very, very lovely contrast. Hey, welcome on in, Cardi. How are you? I hope you're well. Alright, I'll put that away because we don't need it just now. I'm gonna bring this brush back because we're gonna use it for the big area. Good, just got grub. Ooh, what'd you get? Spill? Spill? Share? Food? Can't just tell me you have food. You'll share in Discord. And hello, Mom. Welcome on in. How are you? Yeah, I think notifications take a while to like head out sometimes. Which is why I try to stream for like the 2. I would like to stream like for like 3 hours. I think if I streamed for like 3 hours, like that would be perfect. But I don't have, I need the like wind down time at night, and I don't start early enough, and then I get tired and blah 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 blah. Excuses, you know. But that's okay. We make do. Long lives are always great, but you do you? Yeah. Well, and like I would, again, I'd like to go longer, but it's just it's the same problem I run into with everything. Like I was just saying, like broken record over here, but lack of time, energy, willpower, you know, some combination of that to do everything that I want to do all the time, you know. And work's been cutting into stuff a lot more. So, and I can't, like, my paycheck is the most important thing at the end of the day. Like, I gotta make sure I'm bringing home the money because everything else stems from that, right? So that takes top priority. But thank you for the membership renewal, Mom. 28 months is crazy. It's insane. It's almost like you're my first member or something. It's wild. Spoiler, she is. But yeah, the purple's great. I love the purple. Understandable reasons, relaxing and sleep. Yeah, you need to recharge. And then also, like, I do have stuff I want to work on. Members actually got 2 teasers over the weekend. Speaking of, if you're a YouTube member and you have it linked on the Discord, you got 2 teasers in the Discord. So, good stuff coming up. Ow. The spot I scraped at work today, I kind of nudged it, and it's a little painful. Who you painting looks familiar? I mean, it's not anyone in particular. It's I have a 3D modeler I follow on Patreon, and he does like monthly releases, and this was last month's release, or one of the releases from last month, because he releases like a bunch of models every month. But yeah, he's just he's a swampy guy, and he's got a like ridiculously detailed like ass crack. Like it's disturbingly detailed, and I find that absolutely comical. Thanks for the teasers, they're great. Yeah, I need to, there's one part of the song that I'm working on that I'm not like super satisfied with. I'm gonna bother my teacher about it, and we will and see what she says. I might just be overthinking it, but I'm gonna try and re-record it again at some point when I have time, because I would do it during the week, but I'm gonna be in freaking Portland. So that kind of puts a damper on that. So boy is cake. Really liking how he's turning out. It's really good. Marsh Ironbriar. Yeah. Trying to think. Got that other extra layer of purple. Crab boxes, first thought after seeing Swamp Butt. That's funny. I'm just trying to think where I want to go next with it. I'm really not sure. Because, like, must have had a pretty okay day at work to feel like streaming tonight. Yeah, it was pretty good. I only went to the one spot, worked on like 2 washers. They're both up and running now. I'm super happy with that. It was a long drive over there. It was like 2.5 hours each way, and then like I did a bunch of work. Like I worked like drive there and back plus working there was a bit over 8 hours. So I got my 8 in plus some. And I was just like, you know, I felt guilty about not streaming Saturday. And I was gonna try and stream yesterday, but then it didn't happen. Cause like I got to like noon and I was like, okay, now I have time to stream, but then I started to like fade energy wise. Then I was like, so I was just like, I'm not gonna stream. But I had enough juice in me to get a stream in today. I figured might as well. It's pretty good, especially for a Monday, right? It was a pretty decent Monday, yeah. The other thing is like I know for a fact I can't get a stream in later in the week until Saturday for sure. Because I'm gonna be driving down to Portland on Monday. I'm gonna be in Portland all Thursday. I'm gonna be driving back up Friday. There's no way I'm gonna be in any shape to stream on Friday. I'm gonna be like clobbered, because probably what's gonna happen is I'll wake up early Wednesday, because I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna do one job, and I'm gonna go to my hotel. I'm gonna clock out, right? And I'm gonna wake up early, I'm gonna go slam my jobs out, and I'm gonna call dispatcher and be like, all right, cool, I'm in Portland, I ain't doing shit, give me work. And I'm gonna try and knock out as many jobs as I can while I'm down there, to try and catch them up, because the main guy down there is out for a bit. So I'm just gonna try and just demolish as much of his work as possible, so that way he's set up and not behind. I wanna make sure this guy is set up for success. And then Friday, just head straight back home. And like maybe I'll pick up a job on the way back, but yeah, we'll see. But if I can keep my Friday as short as possible, that would be optimal. But yeah. Yeah, lots of driving this week. It's gonna be almost 4 hours to get down there, because I'm gonna stop by the shop first, and then I'm gonna continue driving down there. So it's like 3.5 hours plus a stop at the shop is going to add another half hour. It's going to be like 4 hours to get down there to the first job I'm doing. I'm going to do that. And then I actually have to drive over to Portland because I'm not actually driving to Portland straight off. I'm driving like an hour away from Portland. So it's going to be a solid day. Wednesday. Tomorrow actually looks a little light, so see what happens tomorrow. Four hours one way, that makes me tired just thinking about it. I mean, I drove like 13 hours to Montana like last year. That was crazy. That was wild. I do not want to do that again. Still sounds like you're driving a long distance. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're a rambling man. Rambling in a rover. It's a good time. It's a good time. Oh man. Oh. I often take these night shift walks when the foreman's not around. Go back beyond the cooling stacks, back to the open ground. Yeah, I just don't know. It's good progress tonight, but I just don't know how to progress on them. We're just gonna let them sit. Spontaneous singing. I could actually sing the song. I'm not gonna stand up for it though. Hold on. I can just do it like a cappella. It's fine. I often take these night shift walks when the foreman's not around. I turn my back on the cooling stacks and make for open ground. Far out beyond the tank farm fence where the gas flare makes no sound. I forget the stink and I always think back to that eastern town. I remember back 6 years ago, this western life I chose. And every day the news would say some factory is going to close. Well, I could have stayed to take the dole, but I'm not one of those. I take nothing free, and that makes me an idiot, I suppose. So I bid farewell to the eastern town I never more will see. But work I must, so I eat this dust and breathe refinery. Oh, I miss the green in the woods and streams, and I don't like cowboy clothes. But I like being free, and that makes me an idiot, I suppose. So come all you fine young fellows who've been beaten to the ground. This western life's no paradise, but it's better than lying down. Oh, the streets aren't clean and there's nothing green and the hills are dirty brown. But the government dole will rot your soul back there in your hometown. So bid farewell to the eastern town you never more will see. There's self-respect and a steady check in this refinery. You'll miss the green and the woods and streams, and the dust will fill your nose. But you'll be free, and just like me, An idiot, I suppose. That's The Idiot by Stan Rogers. Good old worker song. I kind of like singing a cappella because I don't gotta line up with an instrumental. I can just like sing it, you know, just vibe. Don't have to worry about lining up with stuff. I was actually going through the last karaoke live and oh my god, my tempo was atrocious on so many songs. It's so bad. This is why I don't usually listen to my karaoke streams, but I went through this one a little bit. I was like, meh. Ugh. Sorry, grabbing something real quick. Yeah. I don't know. Something about like worker songs like that really just resonates with me. I guess it's because I am just like a dude who just goes out and works, you know? Love hearing you sing a cappella. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. It's fun. I like doing it. I might record some a cappella covers cuz those are way easier to do. For me. Especially like simple stuff. Like I need to figure out how I mean, I know how. I think what I have to do for like traditional songs, cause like, TuneCore is who I use to release music, right? And they don't do a very good job of handling the you covering something that isn't copyrighted. If you're covering, they assume that it's copyrighted. And it's just, there's so many problems and it's just like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. But the Idiot's still in copyright. That would be pretty easy to do. And I'm gonna try and go back and try and release the C songs via TuneCore again and see if I can get it to work. And if I can get that to work and figure it out, then I'll probably do like Loch Lomond and Skyboat Song and Amazing Grace and stuff like that, and just like start ratcheting out a bunch of like good a cappella covers, you know, because I can crank out a cappella covers at a much faster pace than I can covers that require an instrumental, because I can just sing. Like I'll sing it through a few times, record, and then I'm good. All the good church hymns and sea shanties. Yeah, well, the one church hymn, and then a bunch of traditional Irish songs and a couple sea shanties. I actually really, what I'd love to do actually, is I have goals. I don't know when these will happen, but one of the things I kind of want to do, and maybe I'll once I figure out the stuff with how to release covers that are not like what's it called, like traditional covers through TuneCore. Once I figure that out, what I would like to do is I would like to do an album, and I would just call it Gaelic Diaspora, and just do a bunch of like old traditional Gaelic songs and like some like North American Irish immigrant songs. So like Skyboat Song, Loch Lomond, The Workers Song, Beer, 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 Probably a few more. There's more. I'd probably do Rocky Road to Dublin, even though I don't know that one very well, and I feel like it kind of needs a track behind it. But I don't know. I'll figure that out. May or may not do Rocky Road to Dublin. But like, yeah, there's like a bunch of songs I'd like to do. Mari's Wedding, I would definitely do Mari's Wedding. How does that one go again? Hold on, I don't have the lyrics super memorized with that, but I know it well enough. Yeah. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mari's wedding. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mari's wedding. Over hillways, up and down, myrtle green and bracken brown, past the shieling through the town, all for the sake of Mari. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mari's wedding. Red her cheeks as Rowan's are, bright her eyes as any star, fairest of them all by far is our darling Mari. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mari's wedding. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mari's wedding. Plenty herring, plenty meal, plenty peat to fill her creel, plenty bonny bairns as well, that's the toast for Mari. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mari's wedding. Step, and then it continues. It's supposed to be kind of like a, it's a dance song for like a traditional Irish wedding, is what it is. So you're supposed to be like dancing to this. Yeah, the Lewis bridal song is the other name for it. So that'd be a fun one to do. Super close up of the tattoo. Oh yeah, if I like stretch out to type stuff, you can really see everything. Yeah. But yeah, I'd love to do more stuff like that. So, more music, obviously. That's been kind of the name of the game lately for me. I still want to do, I don't know about like the roleplay ASMRs, but I did have an idea for a pretty good one, but I just didn't get around to making it over the weekend. I gotta like draft it out a little bit, but I got an idea for one randomly. Well, not randomly, it was inspired. I saw someone tweet something stupid and I was like, hold on, that's a good like core concept for an ASMR. So I'm still like kind of I'm still kind of like bouncing the idea in my head and trying to draft it out. I'll probably draft it out this weekend and try and get it recorded. But yeah, so not doing as much roleplay ASMR, but here and there. I want to focus on the audio drama, but you know, that's taking time. I miss the ASMRs. Yeah, there'll be, it's not going away forever. I will say the Wraith King series, I think part of what killed me doing ASMRs was trying to do the Wraith King series, and just the further I got into it, the less I liked it, because it's such a cool story and I love it, but it's so inconsistently written, like the way they do the characters, and it bothers the shit out of me. I'm like, I'm gonna have to rewrite so much of this, and it's just I don't know. I think I am going to do more of the ASMRs now that I've sort of like, I think this weekend I had a breaking point with it. And I was like, I'm just not going to do the Wraith King series. That was something that I kind of came to the conclusion of this weekend. And as soon as I gave myself permission to not do the Wraith King series, I immediately had an idea for an ASMR I wanted to do. Immediately, like within an hour, I saw something and I was inspired to do an ASMR. I was like, holy fuck. So I think there will be some more ASMR coming out. Obviously way less than before, but I'd expect I'm gonna try and do like one a month. I'm not gonna hold myself to anything, but if I can get 1 or 2 out a month, I would be pretty jazzed. And then like maybe like once or twice a year I get out an audio drama. Though I'm not gonna lie, this ASMR idea, I'm also thinking about just like kind of making it like a 2 or 3 person audio drama and just like keeping it short in like the 20-minute time frame instead of trying to go for an hour, hour and a half like I am with this other one. We'll see. The idea, I'm still bouncing the idea around in my head. I'll have plenty of time to think on the idea when I'm driving. So you would be jazzed. Yeah, I'm sure. I know you guys really like the ASMR. So that's why that's how you guys all found me. So I feel bad about not doing as much. I really do. But we'll get there. We'll get there. They're not gone forever. I do still like doing them. And I really do think the Wraith King series is kind of killing it for me. It was like not I wasn't doing well with it. Oh. It's your fault, you're just too good at it. I'm sorry. Down on my hands and knees. Begging your forgiveness. Oh. Where did I set that thing? I just had it. Ah, there it is. Found it. Yay. Do I want to continue painting? I don't know if I do. I just like looking at the. I'm like looking at the guy. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what colors to do. I'm just gonna. I think we're just gonna set aside the painting for the night. It was nice to paint a little bit. Ooh, on your knees. Yeah? Yeah? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I see. Understood. Put all this shit away. We will get to painting this guy more another time. It's a fun time though. I like the painting. I like doing like a little bit of painting and a lot of talking. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The painting is mostly just an excuse to do something with my hands while I yap to you guys, you know? That's like not too terribly distracting. Ugh. Did I type that out loud? Oh my god. Look, Madara-kan keychain. It's very cute. I like it. I need Sheena merch. It's never around. There's never any Sheena merch at any of the cons I go to. It's very, Very sad. Of course, I could also just like buy some official merch, but I always forget to do it when there's something like special. Let me switch to this. There we go. That's better. I'm atrocious. Cute keychain. Yeah. Very cute. Ooh. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff at the SakuraCon. Kind of want to go to some more cons, but my wallet can't handle it, frankly. So it is what it is. What it is, but yeah. Ugh. There we go. Put that over there. Oh. Man. It's only Monday. I wish I could just like work on my own shit. I promise I would get shit done. I would get so much shit done if I could just work on my own shit all the time. But I feel like part of the problem I have is that like I just need time. I just need breaks. Yes. I am in the queue for a project. Once this is done, I can start planning some things. I actually need to figure out some stuff. I think I need to start a commissioning spree, but I just spent so much money, so I can't really do that right now. So I think next month I'm gonna start commissioning some stuff, because I have commissioned a bunch of stuff, and I am out of money. It's very painful. I think I like literally just got paid too. It's very sad. But like I genuinely am like just kind of out. I gotta wait to do stuff. Can't put literally everything on the credit card. T-minus 19 days and counting. Yes, I have a birthday coming up. It's true. I'm taking some time off. I'll have I've said it before, but I'm taking the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd off in addition to my birthday weekend. So I'll have 5 days in a row off. I'm probably gonna do like I'll do a, what's it called? Open VC for my birthday. Probably do like a little bit of birthday stream, just chatting with you guys, and then do an open VC for people, for other people, for friends to drop in. That's great. You'll basically have a birthday week. Yes, I wanted to take the 4th and 5th off too, so I could have like 2 weekends plus a whole work week, but there's stuff going on. So it is what it is. So, but I'll probably do like an open VC like on my birthday, and then I'm gonna try and grab people for just like some whatever collabs. Maybe do like a maybe just try and blitz through Hogwarts Legacy and just try and like finish Hogwarts Legacy. Like just game it out. Just like maybe not Sunday. Maybe like Monday I just like wake up, make coffee, start stream, and then just play Hogwarts Legacy literally the entire day. Like just like prep up some food that I can just like microwave and go. So I think that would be good. Yeah. But yeah. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah. But yeah, if I can blitz through Hogwarts Legacy and finally actually finish it, so that way it's done and I can actually know how it ends, so that way when Hogwarts Legacy 2 comes out, I can play it. And have a good time with that. I'm really looking forward to that as well. I hope it's not as like, there's like a couple parts of Hogwarts Legacy that I find a little obnoxious, and I'm hoping 2 is better on that front. I hope they took the criticisms from 1 in stride and like try to take the good things and amplify that and leave the bad stuff behind. You know? Oh. Let me. Oh my god. This. Oh my god. This phone just like turns into a goddamn furnace every time. Someone is creeping closer to the big 4-0. I don't know what you're talking about because I am 30. I am 30. And I will be 30 forever. That's how this works. I think I did the Pottermore thing at one point. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. 30 forever. Hell yeah. 30 forever. Yeah, sure, me too. Always 30. Yeah! See, you get it. Permanently 30. 30 is like the perfect age. It's like when you get to actually start enjoying your life. I remember when I was younger, people were like, oh man, you're gonna regret not doing all this stuff when you're younger. You're gonna regret not like enjoying your 20s. And that it's like you got, don't waste your youth, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I'm 30. I'm like, man, this is so much better. Holy shit. It's so much better. It's just, ugh. I can't express to you how much better my 30s are compared to my 20s. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Eh. '30s decade is the best, in my humble opinion. Mm-hmm. It really does feel that way. I think, I know a lot of guys who kind of hit their stride in their 30s and like really enjoyed their 30s, and I've also heard that for guys being like in between like 40 and 50 is very good. You kind of start to fall apart a little bit at 50, but like overall it's still pretty good. And then when you hit 60, it's like you really start falling apart and you really just got to be going to the doctor all the time. But I'm in no rush to get there. I'm enjoying my time. Remember when I was younger, I always wanted to be older, and now I'm here and I'm like, yeah, it was good, but I don't want to rush it anymore. I'm here. I'm doing my thing, you know. I really enjoy being here, especially with y'all. You know, you guys make life so much easier for me. You don't even realize how much you do for me just being here. Makes you wonder what Chinese zodiac animal you might be. You'll never know. Because that would be telling. That would be giving up vital information that you guys keep trying to sneak out of me. Don't think I can't tell when you're trying to do it. Don't think I can't tell when you're trying to sneak my age out of me. I'm 30, I'll have you know. And I'll be 30 again next year. And the year after that. And the year after that. And the year after that. Your tiger. Nice. You don't know how much you do either. I would have gone insane last year without your audios when I was taking care of my dad. I'm glad that my audios helped you through that. I really am. The whole point of this whole thing was to help people a little bit, even if it's just that little extra bit, you know, just to help people the same way that I was helped when you know, when I was going through a rough time, right? You know, passing it forward, because like VTubers really did keep me going through everything, through a lot of things. It's just I wouldn't still be here if it weren't for VTubers. So many, like just them being there and being their goofy little selves helped me so much. So yeah, just to be able to escape reality even for a few minutes. Yeah, that's really what it's about. And like, video games weren't even like really helping me anymore. And then something about VTubers really just, I don't know, it helped. Hollow En, and you know, when I found Niji Sanji and all the gals there, even though all the ones that I like to watch have moved on from Niji Sanji, I still watch them. Face Connect and all that, and a bunch of indies, and I just like VTubers, man. Just like VTubers. life-saving mental breaks, literally. Yeah. In my case, very literally, yeah. You and your videos, a calm in the hectic storm of life. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad I can help. That's really the goal. As long as I'm making even just a few people's lives a little bit better, a little bit easier, I'm reaching my goal. Every single time I'm able to do that, that's my goal reached. Every single time. So, and that's why I'm never gonna stop, because like every single time I do that, I reach my goal, and it's just, yeah. And it doesn't matter, as long as I'm continuing to do like a decent job, I think I'm always going to be meeting that goal. So as long as I just continue trying to do a good job at what I put out, and you know, try and put stuff out at a reasonable pace, but you know, but I think as long as I'm doing that, I'm doing good and doing right by people. That's all I really want to do. Oh, that said, my room is a fucking oven right now because I didn't shut off my servers in the morning. So I shut them off when I got home, but my room was warm when I got home, and it is hotter now, and I am boiling alive. So I'm gonna end the stream and get out of my room and let it cool down a little bit before coming back to it. The encouragement and affirmation audios are wonderful. I think you will like the next thing I got planned. I'm still, the specifics are still cooking, but I think you'll like what's coming. I got the next thing that's going to be coming out, I think is going to be pretty good. And I'll finish writing it up next week, and may or may not record it and have it out next week, depending on the direction I go, but for sure like the week after. So there'll be some stuff. It'll trust. Anyways, until next time, take care of yourselves. Eat well, sleep well, hydrate, don't dehydrate, posture check, make sure you're not all shrimped up, and until that next time, bye.